you can correct me if I'm wrong. Probably about the only one. It's probably Hunter. Is probably about the only one that. I don't know what the right words are. Hunter's probably a recreational racer. Is that fair to say? As far as his karting program.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I don't want to say
yeah, Hunter would
recreational
be
like
doing
he
this as
doesn't
a
take it
hobby. Yeah,
seriously,
yeah. He's
but yeah, it's a
well.
hobby.
It's just he has a very serious hobby. I mean, obviously, go karting or racing is not something he's looking to do for the rest of his life. Being he runs a full on multi-million-dollar business at the moment.
Yeah,
So
but so
karting, yeah,
I don't
is
want to
a,
take away from that aspect and put words or thoughts into out there that might not be true. But you have the two Coles, so you have Cole Bailey, you have Cole Shade, you have Plu, Brendan, right? Rubarski.
yeah, Brendan Rusbarski, yeah.
Don't you have a
We
fifth?
have Nico, and then we have
Do you have a fifth shifter
we
guy
have
or
Nick
no?
Savello who runs. We have Nick Savello who runs it sometimes. I mean, oh man, now I'm gonna get now.
No,
People
we're
that
not
are
going to get you
listening
in
to the
trouble.
names called, this gonna be bad.
No, we're not going to get you in
I
trouble.
mean, we have little Nico. We have Nick Firestone, Jason Campbell, Eddie Simmons. I mean, Wes Boswell runs with us sometimes. Sonny Zervelli. I mean, oh man, someone's going to get left out, and they're going to be mad.
Yeah, and the intention isn't to go down the team roster. It's just kids don't give up. Don't give. I just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. And if you're on Gary's team or anybody else's team, and you're just like right in that bubble, I've been there. I mean, a lot of us have been there where it's like you're sitting there in life and you're looking around. It's like, where is this karting thing gonna take me, right? And someone like me, I threw my cards on the table and I walked away. And I took different roles within karting, but as far as a driver, okay, I stepped back from that. It was no longer gonna fulfill my vision. But I think it's just a great testimony that you really didn't know it. It's not like you had this direction. I'm gonna race. I'm gonna race. I'm gonna race. It was nope. I'm gonna become a lineman. And your phone rang. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I think a little bit. I mean,
that.
And I think a little bit was like I was a driver with no results. My parents weren't going to help me race anymore. I mean, how am I going to race? Obviously, I couldn't pay for it. And then, and like I said, I didn't have any results to show to go to a team like, hey, you should sponsor me. So I mean, it was over. It didn't. That was it. And then Ryan Fowle on Fausto Vitello's behalf called me.
Yeah. But I mean, kids, if you're looking for sponsors, you don't have to win. You just have to learn how to sell. I mean, and don't give up. And that's probably a great way to just leave it right there. I mean, it just don't quit. We're gonna quit our podcast by saying just don't quit. Is there any final thoughts you want to get out there?
I mean, if we're speaking out to the drivers or anyone that's listening, I mean, I think with anything, it was just I didn't know if I was going to race ever again, but then I got the opportunity with TrackMagic, and maybe at first, everyone was thinking the kart was no good. Everyone had left the program that was worth anything that everyone thought. But if you go there and in anything you do in life, just if you're going to do it 100%, give everything. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I guarantee if you give everything, something will come of it. Maybe not the exact thing you were hoping for, but something will good come come from it. So if you do anything, do it 100% and sacrifice everything. I mean, that's what I did. I sacrificed absolutely everything, and I made good of it.
Yeah, and it's just a great story you have. And next week we're going to have you back, and we're going to talk about your European adventures. I'm actually, that's probably what I'm most excited about, is diving into that. Because I just don't follow the European stuff very much, and that was kind of a time frame where I just didn't really have a pulse on karting in general. So I'm really looking forward to next week and just digging into the European stuff.
Yeah. Man, reliving the TrackMagic days, it seems like 8 lifetimes ago, to be honest.
I mean, what? If it was 06, was that 12 years ago? No, 14 years ago.
Yeah, 14 years ago. Yeah. A lot happened.
Isn't that amazing?
A lot to talk about.
I mean, isn't that amazing that just, 14 years ago, and then the TrackMagic name is relevant again.
Yeah, it's cool.
Again, shout out back to the TrackMagic OG group. I mean, I hadn't seen Kyle Martin. Apparently, it was 6 or 7 years ago last time I saw him, because there's a picture on Facebook where I took of him. He was on I don't know, some sort of a scooter, and he's sitting in a cart seat on top of the scooter, and it was in Texas, and I took the picture of him riding away. But he came out last year for your TrackMagic reunion that these guys put together at Blue Max. And just what a neat experience. It's so cool. I mean, it's I'm glad to see that you're still a part of that. And it's almost, I don't want to say TrackMagic 2.0, but it's pretty, for those that don't get it, just go on Facebook and kind of check out the TrackMagic owners group. It's kind of a cool thing. And but what a great way just to kind of relive those memories. Is there anything else you want to share with everyone from the TrackMagic days?
No, I mean, I think one of the coolest things recently that happened to me is they've been so supportive of my program. Jason LaPointe, Gary LaPointe, Rich Bakke, Don D'Elia, Joe Fong. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing a few guys here. I mean, just everyone, Howie Idelson. I mean, everyone that's been so supportive of what I'm trying to do with, the Team GSC and, the TrackMagic thing and giving me a big poster and signing it for me and just always a huge amount of support. I mean, it means a lot. And I remember, always kind of thinking, down on myself, after I was the guy who left TrackMagic, when they were most vulnerable and everything. And, I wasn't maybe one of those guys, the greats, like, the LaPointes and the Gidleys and the Martins. But we were all there at that reunion, and Kyle Martin had told me, he's like, that day you won, after the old man passed away, like that cemented you as, a TrackMagic legend. And having someone like that say, and then, all the guys that were around, when he said it, it gives a nod, like, you're a part of the group now, with the George Barroses and all those guys that, were TrackMagic. It meant the world to me. So thanks, guys. I mean, that stuff trumps everything that I've, that having that respect, from people like that out trumps everything that I've done, win-wise in my career and everything else. So having respect from people that I have the utmost respect for, that's everything to me. So thank you.
Yeah, that's a. Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, your thank you got cut in half. We heard everything up till thank you,
Oh,
and it just said thank.
okay.
So
Well,
I didn't
thank
know.
you.
I didn't know if we lost it or not.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Um, yeah, and that's so true though when you say that. Like, yeah, again, like someone like Kyle Martin, who, I mean, in karting, there's that iconic picture of Kyle Martin standing up in his kart seat going across the finish line. I think it was in Oklahoma. Um, and he's probably a good example of, someone that got to a certain age and started a family, started focusing more with his family business, and um, shout out to M4 exhausts. um,
Yeah.
I mean, you get those accolades, right? You get that recognition. And I remember you kind of being the lone Jedi out there, just like, and was it Jeff Deskins that had the poster made, The Last Jedi? That they
yeah, I think, or Return of the
Return of the
Return of
Jedi?
the Jedi or something. I mean, Jeff's done some really, really neat things with the photos. I mean, if you go on the TrackMagic Owners Group page and Facebook, I mean, he's a legend, man. He's got so much good material, stashed away, and he's like just slowly leaking it out. And it's like, I just can't wait. Like, it's every time that he posts something on there, I'm sure everyone's like frothing at the mouth. Like, what's Jeff's gonna post next?
Yeah.
What's he gonna break out next? So,
Yeah, it was like that one where you were second place on the podium. And I think his comment was, "I've never seen someone so disappointed to finish second at a national." And then you chimed in, and it's like, "Well, I actually won, but I was placed back to second."
Yeah.
It's like, well,
But, yeah.
And it's like, so you capture that moment with a picture, and then it was just neat to see you chime in. And it's like, well, yeah, this is the story.
Yeah, there's always a story behind the picture.
That's right. Well, Gary, thanks again for coming on. It has been a lot of fun. I mean,
thanks for having me. It's fun reliving it. There's a lot of things. Like, you start talking about stories, and you start, reliving memories, and other memories pop into your head. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, and it's the whole idea of the podcast, and I just want to record the stuff, almost like an archive. And I mean, one of my vivid memories from anything related to TrackMagic was, I don't remember the track. It might have been Buffalo Bills, and Big Rich was on a bicycle, and he bunny hopped it into a pool.
Yeah, that was probably Buffalo Bills.
Was that I think it was Buffalo Bills.
I don't remember. That was before. Yeah, that was before my time.
Yeah, that was before you were a team driver. And it's just like, but I mean, it's, again, you mentioned a lot of the names from TrackMagic, and they were around there in that late '90s, very early 2000s of just the growth and the peak of shifter kart racing in the USA. And that's just one memory I remember. It's like, who is this guy? Like, I didn't really know Rich back then. And it's just all tatted up. He's riding his bike. He shouldn't have been on the bicycle in the first place. And then he bunny hops it right into the pool. It's like, what? But
good times.
It's fun just to kind of, again, catalog the memories, and hopefully the TrackMagic guys enjoy it, and the other listeners out there, hopefully you enjoy it. And we're going to have you back on next week, approximately the same time, 8 o'clock, and we'll talk about your European experience.
Going overseas.
Going overseas. Chassa, you were actually a full-fledged Italian factory driver.
Yeah, I think I've been actually paid. I don't know if I'm the only American driver to ever get paid from Italian factories, or one of the very few, but we'll all go into that stuff later.